Fuck's sake. Right. Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Another Fat Guy Cooks. I am your fat guy, Andy Baker, and today we're going to be trying Philly cheesesteaks, which I know are contentious as fuck and everyone's going to bitch and moan because there's 100 different ways to do it, but this is the way that I do it, and if you don't like it, you can go.
Another lost day, another lost year, another chopped onion to cover up the tears, another dream dead, another loss on the books, another fat guy cooks.
Okay, so we're gonna make Philly cheesesteak. It's pretty fucking easy. You have steak and you have cheese. I'm gonna overcomplicate it slightly because I'm gonna try and make something that appropriates Cheese Whiz, which is a very American product, an incredibly American product, which is effectively cheese in a can that you spray that gives you cancer. Mine may or may not give you cancer, but it will definitely taste and look a bit like that stuff that comes out of the can in America. Does that make sense? And the steak is ribeye, so we're just gonna get some ribeye, we're gonna slice it real thin, and we're gonna stick it in a big fucking bap thing. Bap, bagel, what's on? No. Cheese steak. We're going to make cheese steak. We're going to... Seriously, today, right, I honestly, I apologise, but I've got a fucking funeral tomorrow, which I'm super not looking forward to. And then I'm busy Thursday night, and then I'm busy Friday night, and then it's the weekend, and then I don't have time to film a fucking episode for Sunday. So I'm just gonna rack this one out. We're gonna make cheesesteak. I'm gonna do it the way that I like it. And if you don't like it, then that's okay. You are more than welcome to just go. So we're gonna start making something approaching Cheese Whiz. So I have some full fat milk. So we're going to throw in here, while it's heating up so it melts in, a load of American cheese. This fucking horrible, sticky, plasticky shit that you probably haven't eaten since you were about 12 years old. But the good thing about it is it's got loads of chemicals in it. It's got loads of stabilizers in it, and it's got loads of other shit in it that effectively make a really nice, well incorporated cheese sauce. It doesn't really have any taste, so you don't really have to worry about that. You can add the taste with, you know, some like cheddar or something like that, which is what obviously we're going to do. So what's that, like? Yeah, like 5 slices. So we've got 5 slices of American cheese. And we're also going to throw in about half a tub of cream cheese as well. I'm going to heat that up slowly. At the same time, we're going to get our pan on and heating. And we're just going to saute some onions and some bell peppers. Do 1 whole onion. One thing that I've learned recently is that people don't take enough off of their onion. They only take sort of like the first layer or 2 off when they cut it. And so as you can see, this layer here, I don't know if you can see it or not because the light's so fucking bright. Any better? There we go. So as you can see, first layer here looks like I'm getting all the bad stuff off and looks like I'm down to a good onion, but this layer here is actually still quite tough. So you want to get at least 1 good layer off of your onion after you've taken the first sort of brown layer off. and then you get a much more uniform texture and flavour of your onion. And we all like a good onion. Okay, let's do that. Do you in half. Do you like so. And throw these in the pan. You can dice it if you want. You can do it however which way you want. I've done it that way. Ow. And I'm also going to throw in some oil just to help that along. And we're going to do 1 red pepper and 1 green pepper. Okay. And there's our peppers. We're going to throw those in too. Pinch of salt. Where's my spatula? There it is. Okay, we're not looking to get too much colour on these. We're not looking to like caramelize them or anything. We're just looking to cook them through and get them all nice and nice. Wait, come back in there, cunt. Okay, so while they're going, looks like our, as you can see this, our milk mixture with our cheese in it is starting to incorporate, but we'll let that go for a second. Right, here we have a nice big piece of ribeye steak. Now I've salted this earlier and then I've frozen it because it makes it loads easier to fucking cut. And we are going to try and cut this as finely and as thinly as humanly possible without chopping our fingers off. There we go. Add a pinch more salt. Okay. So that can sit there for a second. Right. Our milk mixture is starting to come up to a bare simmer. Just keep moving these onions and peppers around. Starting to get a little bit of brown on them, which is nice and nice. We're going to do half a teaspoon of onion powder, half a teaspoon of mustard powder, half a teaspoon of smoked paprika, half a teaspoon of turmeric, and a big old pinch of salt. Right, turn that right down. Okay. Ow! Need a whisk. Okay, our onions and our peppers are starting to look good. We don't want them too cooked, we don't want to go too crazy, we just want them nice and nice. So we're going to grab a bowl, take these off the heat, one side for a moment. I'm going to re-oil our pan and go for quite a bit more oil this time. Because what we want to do is try and get some nice crunchy bits on our ribeye when we're cooking it in the same pan. Okay, 2 more things. Some pepper, because I forgot. We need some corn flour and a glass. A little bit of water in a glass. About a teaspoon of cornstarch or corn flour or whatever you're using. Throw that in there. And what this is going to do is work as a thickener. So once it goes in with the cheese sauce, it's going to thicken everything up nicely. Last thing we're going to do as well, throw in some actual cheese. So this is grated extra mature British cheddar. Throw a load of that in. Lovely. That's starting to get rip roaring hot now. So throw our ribeye in. Spread him out. And then we're just going to let him sit. Try and get a nice crust on the bottom of it. And then we're going to slowly drizzle in our cornstarch liquid. This is what cooking at like regular speed is like. It's fucking horrible. I can't remember if I said earlier, but I absolutely understand that I'm wearing a shirt that makes me look like a sexual predator that only preys on Jimmy Buffett fans, and I apologise. I could have done better. I didn't. Okay, you guys can see that. Starting to come up now. Starting to get a nice char on the bottom. Beautiful. I think I might be using the word char wrong. Okay, let's get our baguette. Now, you would normally use like a deli roll, like a hoagie roll or a big bread roll, like a hot dog, giant fucking hot dog bun, whatever you call it. This is about the best that I could do today. So we're gonna cut this, but leave it hinged at the back. Sit him on there. Let's taste that cheese sauce. It needs a bit more actual cheese in it. Go for the whole one. You may be asking yourself, what is the fat bastard gonna do with all the leftover cheese sauce? Because he's made enough cheese sauce for about 50 of these and enough steak for one. Well, dear listener, what happens is I hook myself up to it intravenously, and that takes me to my happy place. But you never get to see that, because that's my personal life, where I sit in my big armchair listening to some Mingus while injecting pure cheese directly into my veins. And that's how I end up looking this cool. Right, let's get this together. So, how are we going to do this? Let's throw the peppers back in just to finish off so everything's hot. Put you there. Okay. Start loading this up. Get it so it's almost full, but we still want to be able to close it. So, should be about right. And get a look at that. Wow. Cool, right? Okay. And then we're going to drizzle on our cheese sauce. Which has a slight approximation to Cheese Whiz with any luck. And we're just going to throw on to finish her off. Some chili rings. Beautiful. Throw on some fresh chilies. How's that look? You happy with that? Ooh, we don't need to point it. Okay, so the trick to this, for eating it, is to not eat it like this. We're gonna pick you up, put you there, and we're gonna wrap this thing in greaseproof paper. And we're just going to let him sit for a couple of minutes. I'm going to wash my fucking hands. I honestly don't know what I'm going to do with the rest of that fucking cheese sauce. Could just drink it. We take our sandwich. It's wrapped in paper. We cut him. We grab him. And there's our boy. And then we eat him. Mm. Spicy, cheesy, meaty, ribeye. Beautiful. There's 1,000 people out there who make better ones. 1,000,000 people out there who make better ones. But that ain't too bad. You can't fuck up a Philly cheesesteak too badly. Somebody was asking me about putting recipes on YouTube underneath, so I'm gonna.
You know what this recipe is missing? My dick.
Wow, that was weird. Is he gone? Okay. Fuck knows who that guy was. Anyway, I'm going to start putting the recipes underneath so you can follow them along and blah blah blah. Maybe in a week or two when I can be bothered. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe. That was a Philly cheesesteak. I'll see you next time, guys. Love you. Bye. And cheers to everybody who follows me on Twitter. At Hack Oddity. Yeah, we have a lot of fun on there. So come join in. Okay, now I'm ready going. Bye. And Jimmy Buffett fans, watch out, because I'm coming for your underparts.